second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Aller. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Kearney on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did in high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Vance. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Nevada will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together. Possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Vance. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
That's reeled in. It's Turner. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position. And the
fires toward the end zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the toss. Can't get him to. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say
There he goes! Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. There he goes. Open it up. Found a little running running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking for a big gain. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Nevada going quickly. Back to pass, it's Vance. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down and 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sack.
He's going up top. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here's the return from inside the 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. Nevada will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out route. It's a running room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen.
Oh, out of space. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Vance. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paid.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna run it. It's Woods. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. He's gonna throw it from his own end zone. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking to pass. It's Purdy. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. And he'll have enough for the... Down at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends. It's a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Purdy. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now,
and the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
and that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
He's going for it all. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the